outmaneuver the whole lineup of BGT and just use movement speed, right? The Uranus, the Esmeralda, the Sushin, these are all very mobile heroes, but again, very weak on the crowd control side, so we'll see how this goes. It's mobility against crowd control, basically.
Or just say, screw the rules, you know, I'm here to fight. I got a Uranus up front, and all of us is just gonna charge from behind. I'm hoping to see an AOT skin here coming in from the Fanny, because this gives that kind of energy. Tatakai. Thai Soldier's Rage!
Shinzo Sasageo!
Erwin Schmish.
Dude, I love Full Metal Alchemist.
I love it too.
But yeah, that triggers me a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1 here at ZETA Division going up against BGT. And ZETA Division, they gotta win a 2-0 to go on to the next stage of the wildcards.
That's an anime plot, man. Seriously.
Quite literally, right? Being on the back foot, have one moment to really shine. Let's see how they perform here. Katsu already getting poked down. In the lane, usually this is going to be a bit difficult, but with a Uranus that can sustain all that damage, it kind of nullifies the Yi just a little bit. I'd love to see what they do. Can they rotate faster than BGT?
So it's an Impure Rage Fanny as well, yeah? Not the Lethal Ignition.
Oh, yeah.
I thought with a lot of the utility that they have, they would go for Lethal Ignition, additional burst, but it's just playing it for longer team fights, I'm guessing.
Yep. Looks like Walter will take a bit of damage, but funny thing is, oh, hold on, is it moving too forward?
Oh! Good cables, but it gets caught in Dark Wave and the Flicker. Now it's a lockdown over. X gonna be caught, and look at this mistake coming in. Tani still alive through it all. Junichi has enough time to tear through Kazue now as he gets off the Faceless. Junichi with the Flicker in, an early lead for ZETA Division as they try to go for the dive on Identity, but it's just that.
What a turn of events here. ZETA Division using the early sustain to bully BGT, losing 10 in the beginning of the sequence, and somehow, some way, using the consistent damage coming in from the Uranus, the Esmeralda, and the Sushin. This seems to be the idea.
Fanny. I think I would take purple off on Fanny and 0 kills compared to no purple off on Fanny and 3 kills start.
Well, right now they are starting to turtle, and ZETA Division actually is hovering around the area, thinking that they might want to try to collapse, maybe hoping for a BGT to overextend and maybe get some kind of kill.
Yeah, June's back as well. It is the Flying Cloud map, so they can get around the map really quick. ZETA have control. XC is going to be zoned away by Katsu now. As he puts the Lantern Flare on him. No retaliation on the Turtle. Free take. Katsu can take it very low. It becomes a beacon now, locking him down. Dark Wave over to Katsu, but he goes in. No, he keeps on jumping in, and it actually gets him out. Junichi with a double. Now it's Identity caught on the cables as Junichi gets a triple.
Man, they're just running over. Diving the target until RX can't do anything.
The traditional rules of MLBB do not apply to ZETA Division.
I kind of feel like for BGT, they're having an item advantage. I'm going to win. But the rest of BGT is like, no, we can fight. What you talking about? It's just ZETA Division. And then they paid the price for that over-aggression.
Back to right now, still trying to deny this orange take, but look at 10 zoning them away.
Oh, he's got to be careful though. Mountain Chakra available. Kani is able to juke away from Mountain Chakra. Junichi's too darn tanky, and with this, you don't really want to be chasing this Esmeralda Uranus. They're buying so much time.
Yeah. Right now, looking at the movements here, Junichi though is staying for quite a while, using the Flicker, trying to get away. AOG hits no one. It looks like Junichi is going to get out of there. Right now, ZETA Division is 1.68 ahead, but I feel like it's definitely not enough. For them to be comfortable, they need at least 3,000. At 3,000, you're kind of like have an item advantage, and at that point, then you can really start to push the aggression. But if only about 1,000, 2,000, BGT is honestly fine, especially because they have scaling.
They have scaling, but they have to be careful because their gold lane is a fighter technically at this point. So in the late game with enough items, the Esmeralda and the Uranus are going to be such big problems for them to deal with without consistent DPS. ZETA Division has had a lot of questions thrown at them about the neutral objective take. It seems like now they're saying, we don't want the 50-50, we want the brawls first, and then we can deal up with the neutral.
Bottom lane, they have the rotation without any reaction from BGT. They go on Turtle, starting it off. Katsu trying to zone for the zone, counting out pops in Consecration as Junichi gets locked out of time, and the Mountain Chakra, the RWM comes down, but it's still Katsu with the back, doing so much with the Helmet Head, but it gets kicked, and now the AOG locks him down for BGT to get 2 free kills. Katsu taunted, XC with a double. Boy Minette still able to go with the yo-yos, hiding away, no real lockdown to take him out, but it is a win for BGT.
A great adjustment from GirieSports here. In the previous fight, they kind of got forced to clump together, trying to avoid the pick-off potential, the shred from the CC and 10 on the Fanny. But because they do that, they take a lot of damage from Esmeralda and Uranus together, but now they're spacing out, and you can see that ZETA Division are lacking that damage.
And here's the thing, ZETA Division, they lack the damage because they made quite crucial mistakes in my opinion, where number one, they're not targeting the same members. It's very spread out, trying to make it like a 1v1 everywhere. And even 10 made a mistake. Instead of ulting Identity, he actually ulted RX.
Seems to be looking for Identity, but again, RX
can't get at this point, and the fight goes through.
Yeah, we miss out on quite a bit of action there. 10 still was able to get the purple, but it seems now Kazue with the jumping in under turret. The taunt is perfect, and Kazue gets a triple under the tier 1 in the mid lane.
Oh boy, ZETA Division falling behind right here. They wanted to use the sustain and the fighter advantage to get early game tempo, but now in the mid game, BGT are outdoing them.
Wait a second, wait a minute. Already used the current call. This could be another dive under turret. Kani can rotate, but what is Uranus gonna do? Just stand there. Oh man, Wactor going in as well. He steals the kill. It's okay, kill secure.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is where we talk about the draft, man, because this is a draft that is very risky. Like, it may work every 1 in 20 times in rank, right? But here on the professional stage, where people know how to play around your win condition, which ZETA Division has like, I don't know, maybe 1.5.
Yeah, slim window.
It's hard to execute this kind of draft.
See, Raptors here trying to find something. RX! We go for the an unorthodox approach here from ZETA Division. It seems like, for the most part, they're really trying to... They really need to just dive at the backline before they do something. XE trying to find something.
It's on as well. Cables came through. Now he's going to go for the purple bomb. Third call comes over. The plan seems to be kind of weird. Oh, AOG in the back. That's a Purify, but you cannot Purify Kazue's damage. Running through them all. Another double for Kazue. 7-1 and 6. Junichi's tanky, but against 3, it's going to be very hard to run.
At this point, even with the power of friendship, man, I don't see a way where ZETA Division can come back into this game. The only way that they can win if it's somehow Boostgate just tunnel vision
And throw.
and ZETA Division just be like, okay, we're just gonna 1v1 everywhere. 2 people in one lane, 2 people in the other lane, 1 person just try to stall them out, and then try to get as much.
Okay, you can fall through, but there's no way you have enough damage to take him down.
But you know he was thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, even if I die, it will look cool.
It would look cool.
And the rule of cool, oh, hold on, AOG.
Straight into the purple buff, and they actually steal it away. Kazue got the retry on it, so this is a no purple buff Fanny once again. If Armor will be... Oh, Identity flickers onto the wall. The real world manipulation's right there now as XE tears through them again. Kazue got through Kani. Queen Manesh is barely surviving here, and ZETA Division only have Junichi. Was able to get the shutdown, but it's only on to Actor. So I think for Boostgate, they're fine. XE still jumping around now onto Queen Manesh. He goes in for Pursuit. Ready, goes in one more time. Infernal Pursuit. It's called Eternal Pursuit in the hands of XE because he just can't stop jumping.
It seems like a good opportunity for ZETA to turn that around once Boostgate will kind of spread apart from the chaotic fight. But unfortunately, 10 didn't really get the right combo there to try and secure XE.
You know how I always create these impossible scenarios, like 5-man final slash, 5-man furious dive. I can't even make one for this.
There's a 5-man Lantern Flare knockup.
It's right again. Little Raptor is flanking, perhaps with the AOG. Here's the Lord push though into the base.
Yeah, the clear is abysmal for ZETA Division. The Jusins, I guess, just gonna shine light on the Lord, and that's it, right? They really can't clear. Double taunt coming down, Dark Wave landing on 2 rounds. Shock in a combo! Bursting through both Kani and Junichi. They're still able to get out, but they've used so many resources. Flicker, Retry, Revitalize, and the Consecration.
Well, now with the Blade of Heptases, I don't even think you can one-shot Kazooie, because maybe that's... Nah, I think even if you do that, it's way too difficult.
Yeah.
So you guys know, like us casters, for us to prepare for a tournament, you know, we play in ranked games, test out the new heroes after the patch and everything, and sometimes we test out a draft. I don't know if I want to test out a draft with ZETA Division.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it to ZETA Division for this one, right?
Yeah.
They do have a chastised Pauldron though, so that's gonna slow down Yisun Shin's attack speed a bit.
Yes, and you know what they say? A bit is less than a lot, but it's more than nothing.
That is true, man. And maybe that extra healing, the 20% max HP healing when you're low, will help Kani bait out some of these situations. But so
again,
far,
baiting them all out of the base where they should be more comfortable. RWM over to Kani. He should still be able to get out. Pops in a Revitalize. And that's it, you know, just a little bit of these two teams having fun.
we're seeing a little bit of potential here from ZETA Division in the sense that if they can't really get boxed in by an AOG or a big crowd control catch, they can actually kite back away from the damage quite reliably. But again, Boostgate, all they need to do is set up 1 or 2 spells to make sure that doesn't happen, and they can get a pretty decisive fight.
Dude, XE just likes this. Dark Wave again on Queen. The pursuit constantly into the back now. Goes in again. Has it. Baits up the Purify. Katsu has to walk away. XE on a monster kill. The Mama Shark was able to lock Junichi down, but XE again is just going to tear through them. Now it's Jude and a great kick from RX to put the nail in the coffin. ZETA Division. 1 game loss will send them back home, and it seems like Boostgate will not give them any chances.
Yeah, this one is not obvious, it's for obvious. Get it? Obvious. Anyways, it looks like they're gonna end the game here. Boostgate is there, 10,000 gold lead, 14 minutes into the game. And congratulations to Boostgate, because at this point, they're secure going to the next stage.
Yeah, folks, if you guys did not catch the pre-game, Boostgate just needed 1 game, 1 point, and they are through to the next stage of wildcard. ZETA Division now have officially been eliminated from the group stage of the N7 wildcard.
And they took that slot immediately in devastating fashion, man. It seemed like initially, with all the kills coming to Junichi, there was a chance, right? But that mid-game, you can see the aggression coming in from Boostgate. And again, crowd control dictates so many things. Where you fight, when you fight, and Boostgate definitely did not allow ZETA any...
Or not, if she's home, then we can talk all we want. Yeah, either way, this is the MVP by Real Me. And again, plotting his revenge, man. Axie 8